Hey, now this is a bit of a serious video. I know it's not like me, but this is quite a serious subject that we all need to be looking at and address. So I won't be throwing punches and things like that because it's quite a sensitive subject. Now, I'm not sure if any of you watch Erin's Audio Corner. Great channel. He's very thorough in his measurements and subjective reviews of audio equipment. Got a lot of respect for that channel. Now, a few weeks ago, Erin reviewed the Tecton Troubadour, and it was an okay review. He didn't really give it a bad review, but when he did his measurements, he detected a bit of a bump at 250 hertz, which he mentioned, and he said it could be down to cabinet resonance. So he thought that was that, posted the video. Next thing you know, he's got the designer of the speakers emailing him, basically spitting his dummy out. He didn't like it. Oh, he got butthurt, right? He didn't like it, okay? Took it way too personally and started threatening, what's the guy's name? I got it, Eric Alexander. He's the designer at Tecton, okay? He took it way too personally and started threatening Erin with litigation or legal action. What? Because what he said is the feet of the speaker wasn't in. Now, so they would act as a tiny bass port, okay, as a port. So you wouldn't, that's what was causing that bump. It wasn't cabinet resonance. He didn't have the feet in. Now, other channels have covered this. Were far more expertise than me. Gene over at Audioholics. You know, I thought it was a bit odd to have feet going through the cabinet. Why would you have them going through the cabinet to create holes? Weird design. But also Gene pointed that out in his video. Like, why have they got holes in them? Anyway, so that if he doesn't take his video down, he's threatening him with litigation and legal action. Outrageous, okay? So Erin manages to get hold of the feet. I'll put a link to Erin's video in my description box below if you want to go and check that out. This most recent one he posted a day or two back. So he got the feet, redid the tests, and that bump at 250 hertz was still there. And what he found was when he turned the speaker upside down, that bump went. So what that's suggesting is cabinet resonance at the top of the speaker. So when he put the top of the speaker on a solid surface, that little bump went. So there is cabinet resonance. Anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because you cannot have companies threatening us reviewers, right, with legal action when we give our opinion on hi-fi equipment. How as we I'm a consumer as well, and when I go to buy something, I look at reviews. Now, what if all the reviewers are too scared to say anything bad about a speaker and amplifier, just in case they're going to get sued? You're never going to get an honest opinion. So where the consumers suffer, it's out of order. It's outrageous. What absolute bully tactics. Erin's been stressed off his nut for the last 2 weeks, okay? Poor guy. He's a lovely bloke. I don't know him personally, but from what I've seen of him on his channel, he seems a very nice guy, okay? And very sincere and very honest. I mean, look, I've said not bad things about hi-fi equipment, but if I see something that needs addressing, I will say it. Now, going forward in the future, am I going to be too scared to say it just in case I'm going to get legal action taken against me? It's outrageous. So this is why I want to cover it as well, and I hope many reviewers cover this, just to highlight this bully tactics by this guy, Eric Alexander at Tecton, right? It cannot be tolerated because we just want to give honest opinions, okay? And my opinions are just subjective. I don't take any measurements, but Erin's he does a subjective measurement, and he does a subjective listening, and then he does a proper scientific measurement of the speaker or amplifier, whatever. But I think some of these companies in the West, not all of them, need to take a leaf out of the Chinese manufacturers. So for instance, right, it was the Duke Audio H7. Now people didn't like that. It was quite a decent little amp, but it had one VU meter, and it didn't have a balance. It had 2 volume knobs. Okay, people said they would have liked to have seen, 2 VU meters for a stereo amp, one for each channel, and a balance knob rather than 2 volume knobs. So, did Duke Audio start threatening people with litigation? No, they listened to their customer and then come up with a H7 Pro with a balance on it and 2 VU meters. Boink. Okay. Then you've got, so for instance, look at the BMW 606 S2 anniversary. So a lot of people hated that speaker, and companies can get it wrong. Okay. Now, I quite liked the speaker. However, it was very bright, and if you listen to it for a long time, it could become fatiguing. So I ended up selling them anyway and getting these. And these are awesome, my Lintons. And many people said that they were just too bright, just too fatiguing. They didn't like them. Did BMW start threatening reviewers with litigation? No. They went back to the drawing board. They got it wrong. They probably said, look, we got it wrong. What can we do? And came up with the S3 and addressed all the issues. And the S3 is a far better reviewed speaker than the S2 anniversary. There you go. Fozzy are a prime example. Okay, so they look out for this. Hopefully, I should be getting a set of the new V3 monoblocks. Can't wait for that. Now, these monoblocks have come from customer feedback. Okay, on the page they've got at the moment advertising them. I think they're doing a Kickstarter for them, which they do with a lot of their amps, and I can't wait to try them out when I get them. They listened to the customer feedback and went, okay, all right. They didn't start threatening litigation. Come on, you can't do that. You can't do that. And this is why, I've said what I wanted to say, but I want to make sure that more people in our community are aware of these bully tactics by companies trying to sue people. And also I think that Amir at Audio Science Review and Ron at New Record Day is also having problems with Tecton, trying to threaten them with litigation. It's outrageous. So, okay, all we got to do as a community is vote with our wallets, okay? And take our business elsewhere to more reputable companies who don't go threatening people with litigation when they say there's something, they don't like something about their speaker or amplifier or whatever. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll catch you in the next video.